Good evening, good evening. It is 7:02 on Tuesday, March 8th. Good to see everybody. Good health, it looks like. If I could have a call to order, please.
Jessica Berry.
Present.
Robert Berry.
Here.
Lauren Jones.
I'm here.
Randy, I will get your name right at some point.
Crumweedy.
Randy Crumweedy.
Present.
And Nicole Young.
Present.
Pat Setzer is absent.
All righty. Well, that constitutes a quorum. If I could have everybody stand for the Pledge of Allegiance.
To the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. I see I missed a big party in here a few minutes ago. I did kind of squeeze in here a little bit yesterday and snuck in, so did get a chance to catch it. But a lot of great stuff out there. I'm gonna have to buy me some. I like all of them. Okay, well, we have no one in the audience, so we have no public comments or presentations. So we will move right into committee updates. Bob, thanks for your email, by the way, but I'll let you do it live.
Thanks. There's actually not that much. We did find a candidate that we liked that we want to put before the whole commission. And after seeing a few waves of excellent candidates left and right, we narrowed it down to this one, and we'll show it to you in a little bit.
All right, thank you, sir. Did anybody have any questions for Bob? Okay, thank you, sir. We will move now into staff reports. Melissa,
Thank
you're
you.
up.
If you'll look in front of you, you will see I have two different budget pages that are in front of your stations here. The first one that has the 1,777 it highlighted in blue, that's what we have actually spent so far this year, but I don't want you to start getting worried because the one that has the red numbers, we definitely have allocated all of those numbers. We will be spending them, so we will be at nearly $16,000. So I just didn't want you to think that we don't get worried, like we're gonna spend our budget. And we have like just gonna run through a couple things. Could you give me thumbs up? We do this every year. Raymore Farmers Market sponsorship for $1,000 to pay for music. Excellent. The programming, I have allotted $7,000. Obviously, we can move things around if you feel that certain things are more important than others. But I did want to let you know that the Raymore Art Studio Co-op is really impressed with the people that we brought in for the workshops that basically we were partnering with them to bring to the community. And there's one more that we have scheduled on March 31st. It's a pottery workshop with the pottery wheel. They actually opened up slots all day long because it was originally going to be only 8 people could do it because they only have 2 pottery wheels. So they've opened up slots all day long, and the owner says that there are people that are subscribing to their email lists, and so it's really great that we can have. I think it's a really good partnership to have with them. And so hopefully we can have a few more events that are sponsored through us, and really all we have to do is promote it, and I provide some snacks, and it's got our name on it, so it's been great. They're very happy with the partnership, so I think they're actually going to work with us to do an interactive arts activity at Summer Scene that will be free to guests of the event. And then the only other thing I wanted today, I did renew our MACA membership. So for the community arts agencies around the state of Missouri, I don't believe that I've seen anything come out about a spring networking event yet, but it just means maybe they're still planning. If I do hear about that or any other events through them, I know they have a lot of Zoom meetups and things that I can share with you guys also. But if I hear about a conference, I will let you know. But it's generally in April, so I wouldn't hold my breath. Yes?
Isn't that usually in Columbia?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't think there's anything else on here specifically that I needed to talk about on the budget. And if you'll look at the last page in front of you is a list of the dates and times of events for the passport book. But I did want to ask you, there are a couple of not farmers market, Parks and Rec events that I could take it or leave it. It's really up to you if you want to be there. We do have the farmers market opening day, which is toward the beginning of the event season, so I still think that that's probably a good one to be at for an hour or two. And then the last day of farmers market, the end of September, I'm okay if we don't do that, or if we do that, it's fine with me. It's kind of up to you if someone wants to be there or not. And then, the Trucktoberfest, last year we gave out all of our swag at the beginning, and they usually have a band, and I think we actually did sponsor that band at that event. I have not offered to do that this time, but if the Arts Commission feels that they would like to be at that event, it is 1 week after another Friday night event, so just think about that. The Veteran Celebration last year, we actually had a really great turnout, probably the biggest crowd we had ever, since it had been inside at Centerview. And we did, I do not remember, I don't recall if we sponsored the American Legion 5-piece ensemble that was there that played, but it was really great of them to play. And then, again, if you want to do the tree lighting, great. If not, I'm okay with it. So these Parks and Rec events, please let me know if you're interested or not, but I will email this list out to everybody, and if you could please just sign up. And I know your schedules might not be totally set for the summer, but just let me know which events you would like to be at to stamp passports. And I have 2 more shows to book, and Summer Scene, I have to do some last minute booking of entertainment, but other than that, everything else is all set on here that you see a band name on. And that is all I have for the staff report, except for one more kind of sad news. Sorry, Bob, you're gonna hate this. The Point at Raymore has retired their little free library. They say that they no longer have a use for it, and so it's gone. And really, they did only have to have it for 1 year. We hope that they would have had it longer, but I remember it was a little wobbly when they installed it, so maybe it just didn't last. So anyway, there's no more little free library at the Point, so just wanted to share that with you. Sorry, Bob. That's all I have.
Did anybody else have any questions for Melissa? Thank you, ma'am. I'll just kind of say that I think there's 16 here, and then the other 2 would make 18. So we'll just do our very, very best to share the wealth. I will commit to 6, so I will be at a minimum of 6. So whatever you guys can commit to, I will try to just kind of work around that and fill in whatever gaps are there. And of course, we've got Pat, she definitely participates. And then as we fill Jim Gribble's position, that'll give us an extra member too. So don't feel like you have to do a bunch of them, but let's try to at least maybe do 2. If you can do 2, we can figure out the rest.
And also I would add, you don't have to be at the whole entire event. That's what I will be there for the whole entire event. But really, it's people start coming in about 15 to 20 minutes, sometimes before everything starts, and usually want to get their passports stamped at the beginning. So you don't have to stay for the whole thing, but I do have some kind of estimated times that would help that you would really be needed at some of these events. So just know that you don't have to stay for the whole thing.
Okay. Thank you, Melissa. I appreciate you. We will move on to the consent agenda. And is that right? The only thing we have is the meeting minutes from December? Okay. All right. So if I could get a motion to approve the December meeting minutes.
So moved.
And a second?
Second.
All those in favor, please raise your right hand. All right. Carries unanimous. 5-0, 1 absent. We will move into new business. As Bob stated earlier, the Public Art Committee seeking approval from us as a commission for a temporary art piece to be installed at Memorial Park for 2 years, beginning in May. So if I could have a motion to approve.
So moved.
And a second?
Second.
Okay. And we will now open it up for discussion. If anybody has any questions, I think if you scroll down, and I know it was in the attachment that
It
you
was on the
sent.
attachment of the
Okay.
email, so hopefully you all, or it was maybe in the body of the email, so hopefully you all saw it.
Did everybody have a chance to take a look at it? Okay. Okay. I did. Did you get a chance?
See, I did not see.
Okay, there
Thank
you go, young lady. Cole, did you have any questions? I know you guys don't have questions. You guys get to, I already saw it a million times. So, Cole, did you have anything?
No questions, just circulated it domestically to see, and it was met with rave reviews.
And Randy, did you have any feedback at all?
No, it looks great. Love it.
Okay. All right. Good deal. Well, then we shall vote. All in favor, please raise your right hand. All right. Carried unanimous 5-0-1 absent. Thank you, guys. Okay. So
Lauren?
we will. Yes.
I would just like to add that we might have been snubbed from the Parade of Hearts. All of those hearts around Kansas City, none of them will be anywhere near our area, but we will have our own heart. So just had to add that for you.
All right. We'll just have to figure out a way to show them up. No problem. All right. We'll move to commissioner comments. Randy, I'll put you on the spot and let you go first.
Yeah, actually, could I just back up and ask a question around the scheduling? Is there a master sign-up sheet somewhere? Is that,
I will share a Google Doc with you, and so that you can input into the days that work for you.
okay,
And even if you're tentative, just make that a note, and that's fine.
okay, thank you. No further comments.
Ms. Berry. No comments? I like it. Okay. No problem. Mr. Young?
Just Bob and Pat, thank you for your work on on finding the piece of art. And Melissa, I know it's not always an easy. And Jessica, sorry, I didn't realize you were on the Public Arts Committee. Surprise, here you are. The berries are taking it over. No, I know it's hard because I know how hard we work to try to find ones we liked for the TB Hannah station. So that looks great.
Mr. Berry?
A quick thank you to both Jessica and Pat, who's not here, for going through all those candidates and picking their favorites. I know we had a few waves to look at, and it was very cool to see. We couldn't have picked a bad one. There were so many good ones. And thanks to staff for putting it all together.
And I will just echo in those sentiments. I mean, this piece looks really, really cool. You know, I think it's going to be very well received by the community. So thank you guys for all your hard work, because there were a lot of submissions. So I know you guys had some work to do to dwindle it down, but this was actually a really great choice. Melissa, thank you. I know you put the call out there, and I guess plenty of people answered this time. So appreciate you and all you do for us. Guys, I'll just continue to encourage you guys to, you know, use your magic to keep, you know, bringing, you know, different types of arts to the city, whatever you guys have to offer. You know, I mean, we're building, and people are starting to kind of see all the work that, you know, we have done as a team. So, you know, just keep up the good work, continue to bring, you know, unique ideas to what we do, and just don't be afraid to bring an idea. You just kind of never know what may catch. So at the very least, bring it to us. We'll talk about it, vet it out, and then go from there. So if nobody, oh, yes, now you have a question. There you go.
If we see an artist that we would like to bring into a possible, how do we get those artists information from the city so they can be called upon if there's a
For like the next, like, public art call, like for sculptures or for in here or
Any of it,
anything?
yes.
I would say just send the information to me and Lauren.
okay?
And then the next time we have an opportunity, we will be sure to, I mean, we can directly message that person and say, and give them the opportunity to submit.
It's easy enough. Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Great question. So if you guys don't have anything else, I don't have anything else either. So we will move to adjourn. If I could have a motion, please.
So moved.
And a second.
Second.
All those in favor, please raise your right hand. 5-0 unanimous, 1 absent. Guys, thank you. Have a good evening. We will see you next month.